Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. Seems like it's already hump day. It's September the 6th. And I guess the reason it seems like it's been so fast is because this is, we had a holiday on Monday. And anyway, so I guess kind of the first day of the week for us this week was yesterday as far as a work week. But anyway, hope that you had a good Tuesday. Hope you had a good day of working, doing whatever it is that you do. And anyway, now I hope you're well rested. Hope that you're prepared, for whatever things, opportunities that God presents to us on this Wednesday morning. But anyway, this morning I want to share with you a devotional entitled Time to Stand Up. We're living in a time when people are standing up for all sorts of causes. And in some cases, people, are even willing to, lay down their lives, for what they believe in. But isn't it time that, that we as Christians, God's children, stand up for what we believe. It seems to me that at a time when so many are standing up for so many causes, that there are many, in the church, who are not standing up for anything. I mean, we are embarrassed, we are ashamed, but it's time to stand up and to be counted. The Apostle Paul wrote the following in Romans chapter 1, verse 16. He said, "For I am not ashamed of this good news about Christ. It is the power of God at work, saving everyone who believes, the Jew first and also the Gentile." Let me ask, are you ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ? I mean, we must especially we must be especially watchful, in this area of denying the Lord, because you see, the Bible tells us that it's something that will happen in the last days. Many who once acknowledged Jesus Christ will ultimately deny him. I mean, one of the signs of the last days is, that there will be a great apostasy, or a falling away. Some will fall from the faith. Timothy says to us in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, will follow deceptive spirits and teachings that come from demons. Yet you see, in the times in which, we're living, when we have violence at unprecedented, levels, who do we often see vilified on television and movies and in the press? I mean, it's people of faith. At best, they portray those who believe in God and have certain moral principles, or as, seemingly kooks or maybe feeble-minded people. And at worst, they blame, they blame them for the problems that our society is facing. You see, ironically, these very problems, which are the result of our society's rejection of God, are then placed at the feet of Christians, as though, we have brought them on our culture. I mean, you can say anything, you can believe anything, but if you stand up and you say there are absolute truths, there is right and wrong, and the Bible says so, you're labeled as a crazed lunatic who's hurting our society. However, this isn't the first time in history that that Christians have been made scapegoats for the ills of a culture. When the Caesar Nero, was largely responsible for the burning of Rome, he laid the blame at the feet, of the Christians, although, they had nothing to do with it. I mean, isn't it right? And isn't it fair? I mean, it isn't fair. I mean, it's not right. It's part of being a disciple of Jesus. It's part of the Christian life. And although it isn't something that any of us enjoy, Yet Jesus said the following in Matthew chapter 5, verses 11 and 12. He said, "Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so they persecuted the prophets who were before me." You see, we need to wear it as a badge of honor. Because remember, you're in good company. I mean, don't be ashamed of the gospel of Christ. And we need to stand up for what we believe, and, do it with respect and gentleness as the scriptures tell us. But we need to be bold and to stand up for what we believe in. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, as always, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.